Welcome to EDU World Space.
Okay guys, this is chapter 24, problem 8. In this question, we're given that Social Security increases in proportion to the consumer price index, and that most economists think the consumer price index overestimates inflation. So this isn't part of the question, but one of the reasons why economists think that the CPI overestimates inflation is that it looks at the same basket of goods each year, even though every year there are cheaper and newer and better substitutes that people can substitute away from the CPI basket of goods to these other goods. So even though the CPI basket is increasing in price, the price people are actually paying for these goods isn't changing at all. So if the elderly consume the same goods as everyone else, are they better or worse off each year? So the answer then is they are better off. Yeah. Sorry, better off. They are better off because of the reason I just said, because even though the CPI goods are increasing in price, the elderly are most likely substituting away from those more expensive goods to cheaper goods that do the same thing. And so if their income is tied to the CPI, in real terms, they earn more money each year. The second part of the question then says that the elderly actually consume more healthcare than other people, and that healthcare costs rise faster than other costs. So how do we determine whether the elderly are better or worse off? So there are two things that we would need to look at. The first is we need to know what percent of their consumption goes to healthcare. It's obviously more, but we need to know how much more. The second part is that we need to know how much faster healthcare costs are, so HC is healthcare costs, are rising than other costs. If it's not rising by that much more, then the substitution away from the CPI goods might counter effect the faster increasing costs in healthcare. But if they're, putting 50% of their income, of their consumption to healthcare, and healthcare costs are doubling every year, then the elderly are obviously going to be worse off. So this was chapter 24, question 8.